Aloha, YouTube world. My name is David Jensen. Welcome to my channel. Today is August the 13th, 2020. It is a Thursday, and we are looking at my M1 Finance portfolio. This is my Roth IRA. If you've seen my previous videos, then you know that I do the barbell approach to investing. And so I have a Robinhood account, which is more of my growth side portfolio. Check those videos out. I also have some videos telling you how much I have in all of my accounts because I got 2 free stocks when I signed up with Webull, and I got a free stock when I signed up with Doe Finance. So there's links in the descriptions if you want to sign up for those free stocks. Also, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Thank you. I do appreciate everyone who has already subscribed and continues to like my videos and watch my videos. It really supports the channel, and I do appreciate it. And then for those of you who haven't shared with your family and friends yet, feel free to do so. They will thank you for it later on, especially if they are starting their investment journey and they're not quite sure which brokerage to use, or maybe they need some opinions on different stocks and ETFs. My channel gives you all that diversity. It gives you some growth, it gives you solid dividend players, and it gives you dividend payers with good capital gains companies as well too. And those are the ones that I would like to look at in this video, which is mainly my M1 Finance portfolio for dividend growth, but also my Roth IRA gives me capital gains and dividend growth. And these are solid blue chip everyday companies, everyday S&P 500 companies. Of course they're everyday. So for the day, you can see that I am down $14.55. Really not that bad in the long scheme of things, seeing how I'm almost at $6,000 in my Roth IRA. And this is not for the year. I actually started this Roth IRA. Whoops, that's for the day. Let's go to all time. Started this September of 2019, so we are 10 months in. And if we go over here to funding history, you can see that $1,900 of this is from the year 2019, and for 2020, I've only contributed over $3,500. So if you're not familiar with a Roth IRA, you're only allowed to contribute $6,000 up to a year. You get significant tax benefits to having a Roth IRA, so I encourage everybody to get a Roth IRA for the tax advantages. And also the penalties that you get from withdrawing from your Roth IRA too early will keep you from withdrawing from your Roth IRA. So I believe it's only to pay for college and down payment for a house that you can withdraw from your Roth IRA. So if you're now start with a Roth IRA. And Webull is a good app to use if you don't want to start with your money. Webull gives you $1 million of paper trading money. So it's fake money that you can start and you can kind of play around with, buy companies, sell companies. Webull is more of a day traders type app, but if you are skittish on picking individual stocks, but you want to do it, you don't want to just get funds, exchange traded funds or mutual funds, then Webull is a good way to start out. So check the link in the description. You'll get free stocks with everything that I mentioned here for you, with the exception of M1 Finance. M1 Finance doesn't give free stocks, but I believe they will give you $15 or $25 towards when you do open up your account. So, and as I've mentioned in previous videos, the reason why I really like M1 Finance is how organized it is. They have this what they call a pie once you first open the account, and then you put all the slices for your pie. And this could be a pizza pie, this could be a lemon meringue pie, it could be a cherry pie, whichever kind of pie that you want to envision. Envision for your Roth IRA a pie you don't like, so that you don't take money out of it, huh? That's a pretty I don't know what the word is. But anyway, all time you can see I'm up 18.78%, almost 19%, $465. And even though I am still up significantly with this account, you can see my market gain is only $397. $68.43 comes from dividends, which I've been paid since September, or not from September, but it's either quarterly or monthly. And some of the accounts that I owned at the beginning when I first opened this paid me every single month. So it was probably October when I first started getting payments. And so my total gain is at $465 because of the $68 that I have been paid. So another reason to invest in dividends is dividend companies is that you don't have to sell the company, because if you choose the right ones, some of the ones that I have here, and do your own research, because I'm not an economist or an accountant or a financial advisor. You know, I don't work for JP Morgan or Goldman Sachs or one of those big firms. So do your own research, and there's tons of avenues, tons of websites out there for you to do your research on. NASDAQ.com might be the best one for you to start on, and then eventually you can evolve to some of the others. But when you choose these companies and they pay you, they increase their payment every single year to you, whether it's monthly or quarterly, then you're getting more than just capital gains. So you don't have to sell the stock. You don't have to sell the cow if you can get milk from it. So, and some of my strongest in my blue chip slice here for my Roth IRA are these companies right here. I've got 2 Dividend Kings and Procter & Gamble and Colgate-Palmolive, which means that they've been increasing their payment to their shareholders for over 50 years. And then the rest of them have been doing over 25 years. And Kimberly-Clark is consumer discretionary. I did a video on them. You can check them out. Procter & Gamble and Colgate-Palmolive the same. I have videos on them. Check them out on how they did this last quarter. And then McDonald's needs no introduction. They're amazing. 46 years of increasing their payments. So every single year I will continue to get paid from them. I haven't owned them for 46 years, but their track record is 46 years. So it's not hard to imagine them doing another 46 years. So, which is why my Roth IRA is set up like this, because these are companies that I believe will continue to increase their payments for the next 40 years or so. And I'm 45 right now, so if it's another 40 years, I will be 85, and you know, I'll still be getting pay raises well into retirement. Some other companies that I have here, my REITs, my real estate investment trust. I have a video here on Equinix. I just did a buy on them. Check that video out. Very strong company as far as real estate investment trusts are concerned. Same with Realty Income. Probably the favorite YouTube stock that you will find in almost every YouTube video is Realty Income, and that's because they pay you every single month and they are a solid company. And then the rest of these are, in my opinion, future-proof stocks as well too, as American Tower Corp deals with cell phone towers. Digital Realty Trust is data centers for cloud storage. And eventually I will add to Crown Castle. I'm thinking, and I mentioned this in a video that I just did a few minutes ago and just uploaded, September I might pivot my strategy just a little bit. I still do the barbell approach. If you see my previous videos or you see my Robinhood portfolio, that is more the growth side of the barbell for me. So if the fall, because it's flu season, there is a dip again in the stock market and companies' stocks prices go down because they're forecasting less revenue or less sales, that might be a good time for me to buy into Crown Castle, because right now it is actually trading at $164, which is down. But if I can get it for less, you know, in October, November, that would be ideal. So they are, I mean, they're cell phone towers as well too, is what they, and fiber cables. So they're, in my opinion, future proof, especially with 5G being rolled out everywhere. Technology, if you see my other videos, I just talked about Apple and their stock split. This ETF, I should do a video on this, but I believe that they are a strong information technology ETF. And Microsoft needs no introduction as well. I did a video about them and possibly buying TikTok. Now I'm thinking Microsoft might not be able to do it so well, only because now they're launching again another cell phone, but where at one point they were doing really well in the cell phone market in like 2008, I believe it was, 2007, 2008. Then their cell phone production just, I mean, they just couldn't get it right. You know what I mean? So now I'm wondering, will they be able to keep TikTok growing, you know? like people are probably still going to go to it, but now that Facebook has Reels, and I did a video about Triller, another app that is similar to TikTok, will Microsoft be able to do it right? I don't know. So bonds, and then some other ETFs here that I have that you can see are in the green. I talked about SPHD, this ETF. I'm not quite sure. I'm still mulling some things about them. And then my high dividend yield of international companies. Now might be a good time for you to actually look into some international companies. I own Neo, and I own what's the other? Oh no, I didn't buy Nokia, but they are the Finnish company, which I am considering to buy, just because of 5G rolling out, even more so around the other countries in the world. I believe it'll hit your Japan, your Korea first, your China, and then of course the US, and then the other countries will follow suit as far as Europe and New Zealand and places like that, so who are first world countries. So I am mulling Nokia, but I don't know that I'm actually going to buy Nokia. And so that's kind of my Roth IRA right now. Check out my other videos. Also subscribe to the channel. I'm hoping by Friday I will be at $6,000. Look at my other videos at my total. I was hoping that maybe by the end of this week my total would be over 13,000 from all my holdings, all my 65 holdings that I have. Might be at 64 now. So I'll have a video for that for you tomorrow, so check that out as well too. Also subscribe to the channel, like the videos, share with your family and friends. Be safe and healthy out there, everyone. Thank you again. Mahalo and aloha.